What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. So today we're going to be looking at the Janolia printer. Unfortunately, it's not the best. It's the app. You can't even change the size of what you're printing. It wrinkles. Yeah, it kind of doubles as like a receipt printer. You're going to see all this in the video, but yeah, I was just really hoping that this video wasn't going to turn out like this. I don't really like to pump out negative stuff, but they sent it to me. They wanted me to review it, so I'm giving it an honest review. So you're going to see that right now. So roll the intro. Alright, you guys, welcome back. We're going to be taking a quick look today at the Janolia thermal printer today. Now this thing kind of doubles as a tattoo stencils, and it also prints like receipts and stuff. It has a 2600 milliamp battery, I believe, 2625, which is a huge battery, and it boasts to print up to 180 times before having to recharge. It is silent when you turn it on. It doesn't have a loud obnoxious beep or anything. It is beeping red right now because it isn't connected. It has these two doors. I like that it opens up all the way like that. That's very nice. Another thing too is you don't have to hit both of them at the same time to open it. You can just hit this one and it opens. Yeah, so this thing's actually, it's pretty cool the way it's set up. I do think it's probably better at printing receipts than it is stencils, but we're going to take a quick look at that. Another cool thing about this is it has this adjustment thing here. So this is 8.5 and it goes to as low as, I think, 2.24. So if you want to put like a roll of receipt paper in there and print receipts, you can do that as well. Yeah, so we're going to take a quick look at it. We're going to do a couple quick tests here and let's get started. Okay, so I did mess around with this thing a little bit off camera. I used my phone to do a couple prints. We're going to be using the app today on my iPad. We're going to be using their paper that they send. I believe it comes with 20 sheets of paper. So we're going to get 3 of these set to the side. Okay, and it does use this app here. It's called AIYIN. AIYIN, this guy right here. We're going to fire it up and get connected here. Go up here to the top. I like to use Bluetooth. Okay, when we are connected to the A40, and then this comes up here, which is tattoo print. We can go single, multiple image, large number of exquisite. Oh, so it looks like, I don't know what this is here. We're going to take a look at this real quick. Oh cool, it has a bunch of images already. Bunch of images. But we're going to do our best to test this today with the normal. When I was messing around with it earlier, I don't believe you could print, I don't believe you could adjust the size. So we are going to try that right now. Yeah, so I'm not really seeing anything about adjusting the size, which is a huge oversight. I mean, if you can't adjust the size of the stencil, I mean, what's the point? So I guess we're going to print this big and just, yeah. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, it's kind of a bummer. I just wish they would, you know, think about all these things. You know, why would you not be able to adjust the size? It's beyond me. But yeah, for my testing, it didn't do too bad. So I mean, I know some of you guys are probably going to cringe because I'm using a whole sheet of paper right now. But the good thing is, it's not good paper, or it's not spirit paper. Excuse me, it's decent paper. It's not spirit paper. All right, so we feed this from the top. I do find it easier to I believe it goes this way. I do find it easier to pull it from the top like this because you can't really see back there. So you have to. I did have it catch one time. I guess not. So now we gotta open this part up, pull it through. Okay, last time it kind of did a little catch back We're gonna go to our top right corner here, and we're gonna print. Here's our options here. You can mirror it. You can add the bars on the side, which prevents it from wrinkling. So we're gonna print it on high and just see how it looks. Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot change the size of the image, which really defeats the purpose of stencil printer. You know. Seems to be rather quick. I see some wrinkling. Oh yeah, so not too bad. Yeah, a whole sheet of paper. I mean, yeah, we have some wrinkling. I mean, it does a pretty good job, but there is like a lot of wrinkling going on here. It catches and folds and gets in the cracks here. That's what you see all this from. So yeah, not super great there. I mean, it's usable, but that's just really unfortunate. Like, what's the point, you know? Alright, so I guess let's try one more. Yes, abandon that. Yeah, like, what is the point of having it if you can't, let's try these guys. I mean, yeah, there's no way to, like, adjust, brightness, contrast, eraser. You can mirror it, you can crop it. Maybe when you crop it, oh no, I just made it bigger and it cut that piece off. Is there an undo button? Reset. There we go. Yeah, so unfortunately you can't change the size, which is like, why? What's the point? You know what I mean? If you can't change the size, like... Yeah, it likes to go in this little ditch right here where it catches the roll, for like a roll over seats. It likes to get in there and just kind of do circles. Yeah, see, now the bottom sheet's in there halfway. Strange, when I was using my phone, when I would feed the paper, it would go wee and kind of like catch itself, but it seems on the app it's not doing that. All right, let's see how it does here. We're gonna go on middle and just see how it does, I suppose. Oh, like that. Yeah, it's wrinkling again. Yeah, see that right there. Oh boy, it's not good. Yeah, you see all that wrinkling right there? It's not good. And it like pulled it up this way and pulled the sheet up this way. Yeah, I didn't catch any of those small lines in the middle, and I just used a whole sheet for 3 little banger tattoos. I mean, you can go around that. I mean, if you feed the paper in, let's say I fed the paper in like this far, it would then like print further down, but like it's not an exact science. And just look at all that creasing it did. It's like, yeah, not so good there. Yeah, I just don't know. I guess we can try this one. We're gonna print it without the wrinkle bars this time and see how that does. Yeah, it's gonna use this whole sheet of paper. Like I don't want it to be that big. I want to be able to adjust the size. You guys know what I mean? This is gonna be a quick one today, guys. I am not in the mood for this. Printer this, printer that. Hit me in the face with the wiffle ball bat. Paper seems to be lined up well. We're gonna print here. We're gonna print it on dark because anything less than dark is just not worth it. We're gonna take these auxiliary lines off because I think that's what's causing the wrinkling. Print it on high. Let's see if we can break this thing. It's still wrinkling. Oh, never mind. It's terrible. It's terrible. It looks good there, I guess, but when you stick it there, it's going to look like that. So, anyways, alright, so let's get into the next part. I got some advice for these people. Okay, so tip number 1. We got to be able to change the size. You have to change the size. It's just what these apps do. You know, you got all this other stuff, right? The crop, the eraser, the rotate. But we have to be able to grab this and change the size. It's what 90% of these apps do. It's what needs to be done. That's just a huge, huge, huge downfall. And it makes this app and printer just completely worthless. Number 2, like this back feeding thing, it's okay, I guess, but we need some sort of like feedback. Like when I push this in here, I want it to catch and pull and feed, and I don't want to have it worried about getting bound up in this thing and doing circles like that, okay? It's just another big thing. Like what we have this thing here, I mean, I'm sure it pulls and pushes that way just fine, but yeah, other than that, what's the point, you know? All right, so number 3, this kind of goes to all of these printer guys. Like, I would rather see a printer that is just dedicated to tattooing stencils than a printer that just has 1 foot in and 1 foot out of printing stencils and printing receipts. Like, this is very neat, like right here. I mean, if you're going to be, you know, doing your receipts, printing receipts off like this, but chances are, in someone's tattoo studio, they have a printer for printing stencils and they have a printer for printing anything else. You don't have one that does everything. So if you're going to go in to make a stencil printer, make the app as best as possible. You can have a mediocre printer with an awesome app, and people will buy that. Will buy it up, no problem. But if you have a mediocre printer with a lousy app, it's completely worthless. So yeah, I mean, Janolia, if that's how you say it, yeah, just do better. Alright, you guys, that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Janolia for reaching out. Appreciate that as well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.